Welcome. In front of me is a ZTE Blade V2020, and today I'll show you how to bypass the Google verification on this phone. So you can see that right now I can unlock this device using the previously set pattern or using the Google account. Now, assuming we don't know either of those, we're going to begin the bypass by going back to the first page right here and changing our language to any kind of language that uses a different keyboard. So flick all the way down, as you can see, the very bottom of the page of languages, and anything from the bottom all the way up to, I believe, like Greek or something like that should work. So select whichever one you want, and from there we're going to go to start. As you can see right now, it is in a different language, so if you are using a language that you don't understand, then follow basically whatever I am pressing. Now, once you bring up the keyboard right here and the Google verification page, you want to hold the globe icon, which should be here because we did change the language. If you don't see that keyboard, which sometimes happens as a bug, do go back to the first page and change the language to some other language that also has a different keyboard. So once you see this globe icon, you want to hold it. This will bring up the language settings, as you can see right here. So number one, we're going to start off by changing our keyboard back to QWERTY, which is the second option right here. Then hold it again and go to language settings, which is this button at the bottom. From here we're going to add a keyboard, and you want to select any kind of keyboard from here downwards that does not have an arrow. If I scroll down, you can see that there's a couple with an arrow. Disregard those and choose one without it. So select whichever one here, and from here you will see this blue button for adding that keyboard. So add it. And now you should have 3 different keyboards visible. Once you have added that keyboard, go back to the first page. And we're going to change the language back to our desired language, which for me is English. And again, we're going to go to start. And we're going to progress through the setup once again back to the Google verification page. And again, hold the globe icon, go to language settings, add a keyboard, and this time around you're looking for an option with an arrow. So scroll down till you see one. For me, it's right here. And once you select it, you want to tap on it 3 dots and go to help and feedback. Then in describe your issue, type in 2 letters MO. This will bring up option use Morse code as a suggested one. So you want to select this one. And from here, tap on the play button. This will load the video up and give you the 3-dot option right here on the video. I'm going to tap on it and choose to select watch later, which gives you an option to open up your web browser. So from here, I'm just going to stick with Chrome, select accept and continue, and no thanks. Let's go again. There we go. Tap on a field right at the top and navigate to HardReset.Info/bypass. Now I'll write the address, and once I'm done you can pause the video to write it down if you need it. Oops. So now would be the time to pause. Now once you're on this site, you want to scroll down, then you will find settings application right here and simply tap on it. This will open up the actual phone's settings, and from here we're going to scroll down to security, scroll down again to screen pinning and enable screen pinning, and then also make sure you enable the lock device when unpinning. This will give you an option to set up protection to your device. Now, I don't know if you realize this or remember, at the beginning of the video, one of the methods to unlock this device was a pattern. Now, this will have a kind of crucial part because right now I'm going to select something completely different. So we're going to go with a pin instead, and I'm going to set my pin to be something really simple. Now, I do recommend you to set the same kind of pin as I am. It's going to make it a little bit easier throughout the process, but it is not required. So I'm going to set it up to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Select next, 1, 2, 3, 4, repeat it, and confirm that. And this will overwrite the old pattern. So we can also add a fingerprint, but we're not going to do that, so disregard it. And once you have added your pin, hold the power key and select restart. So now, once the device is back up and we're back in the setup screen, when we get to the verification page, instead of a pattern, we should see a pin instead. Now, mind you, even though you are aware that this will allow you to unlock the device now, it is still recommended to perform a factory reset of the device once you get access to the home screen. Now, I will show you where you can find it once I have gone through it. Now, also once the device boots up, as you can see, it requires a pin right away. So we're going to confirm it 1, 2, 3, 4 to unlock the device. And now we're going to go through the setup. And as you can see, there is the verification pin and not a pattern anymore. Mind you, there was no need to verify any kind of pattern throughout this entire process. So let's put our pin in 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's skip this. So right now you want to go through the setup process by skipping majority of the things. It doesn't matter how we set up the device. Like I said before, it is still recommended to perform a factory reset of the device. So just try to get to it as quick as you can. So from here, you want to go into the settings, scroll all the way down to System, choose Reset Options, and then Erase All Data Factory Reset. Delete all data. Now for me, it does give me a message that the battery is a little bit too low, so I won't be able to go through it. By default, it will first tell you to put in the pin. At least that would be for me because I did set up a pin. So I'll need to confirm the pin that we have set up, 1, 2, 3, 4. And from there, you tap on Delete All Data once more, and this would begin the process. Now this process would take couple minutes probably and bring you back to the setup screen, at which point you would be able just to go simply through the setup as you would normally do without any kind of problems. It's just at that point, it's just a typical setup on a fully unlocked device. Now, because the battery is too low, I won't be able to go through it, and honestly, it wouldn't be any point to it because it's quite straightforward after you perform the factory reset. So anyway, if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.